Well, hello there. Today I'm going to show you how to make this masculine thank you card. We are going to need just a few things. We are going to need some hunter green cardstock, 8.5 by 11. We're going to need a piece of chocolate chip cardstock. That's 8.5 by 11, and this is a scrap. And then we're going to need another piece of this brown and a white gel pen and this thank you embossing folder that Stampin' Up! Does not have. This is something that I have in my stash. This cardstock is big enough for 2 card bases. Okay, I'm going to, on the 11-inch side, I'm going to cut 1 inch off at the bottom. And this edge is 8.5. We're going to cut it in half at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to turn it horizontal at 5. Get my cutter out of the way and get my bone folder. And then I'm going to score this at 5. Alright, so now I'll fold this over. And now you have a card that is 5 inches wide and 4 1/4 inches tall. The next thing we're going to need is we're going to cut this at 4 3/4. And since this is 4 1/4 inches tall, then I will cut this brown piece of paper at 4 inches. All right. And then that just fits right in there. Stick this down. Get this mounted on here. We'll make our first cut at, how about 1.5 inches? How about 3/4 of an inch? Oh, probably maybe 2 inches. Oh, I'll make this one about 1 1/4 inches. And then I'm going to get to this part of it. Alright, this embossing piece is 3.5 inches wide and 2.5 inches tall. And I'm going to use this chocolate chip. Okay, that fits right behind. You can't even tell it's in there. Okay, now with my pretty well used, I don't know what they're called, and my Sizzix, my little machine. And no, I don't have the Big Shot. Forgot what it was called. Okay, now, alright, can you see that? Yes, you can see that. Alright, now what I'm going to do is take this out, and I'm going to line it up. Alright, now with this white gel pen, then I'm going to carefully go inside and then, oh, well, that was, I got in a hurry there and messed that up. I'm going to follow along the brass stencil. I better go a little slower. I don't need to have another accident. You're just going to use the gel pen and go right along the stencil. and you're going to copy. That's it. That's all you're going to do. It changes the whole look of the words. Okay. Carefully raise it up because as this ink is, whoops. Carefully raise it up because as this ink is wet, if there's any that's on the stencil, it will smear. Alright, now I have a bunch of photo corners. And I have not known what to do with these things. I have had these for 6 years. And I've used a little bit of them, but I haven't used very many of them. But I'm going to use 4 of them today. And I'm going to use these ones. Oh, are you going to be able to see it? Yeah, in there. It looks kind of like a leather pattern or alligator or something. I don't know. And I'm going to take these and put them in the corner. Line them up in the corners. And get them adhered down good. Finding a use for something that that has sat and sat and sat in here and not knowing what to do with it, finally finding a use for it is so exciting. I just had to pass this on, and I don't know how many of you guys have these photo corners and they've just patiently waited. Well, now you can break them out. Okay. Now with this corner punch, corner rounder, I'm going to round off the corners. That made just enough of a little bit of a difference. I'm going to glue these papers down. All right, this first one I'm going to stick down here in the corner. There. And then I'll take this big long one and put it up here in this corner. And give about the same amount of reveal around all of them. And put this one down here. And then this one over here. All right, now with my knot Stampin' Up things, have some coming tomorrow. I'll have dimensionals tomorrow. All right, I'm going to put these in. Peel this off. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this around so I can see it. Make sure I get it lined up fairly well. Okay. And there you go. That makes a really quick and easy thank you card. And I think any guy would like to have this because it's not foofy.